It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense will go to work first. KJ Jackson, tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Smith. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just
finding some room. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Off play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watch film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's Stockton. Working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. There's some room. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Smith. Nice move to keep running. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Running inside, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Frazier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff for Frazier. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but
makes a deep grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at. And Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Under fire. And down he goes.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback. Making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good.
Looking for a big play. He's got it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The run inside. It's Frazier. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it down the field. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Pocket breaking down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's got the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fires to the right. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Splinter! Splinter! Spear!
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws for the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking for space to the left. And the defense makes it play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. doing it. Got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He took a hit. Threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown. And this is a pretty big gamble. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires deep on the run. Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Big play on that one as he works. All the way to the 28-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Jackson will throw. Took a shot as he threw.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Could be an alley. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Here's a give to Frazier. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, what I can see here on the Arkansas sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack punt.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. And they got it.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Frazier again. Might have a chance. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Jackson will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The screen, he can go! And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Going for it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The Dogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back to pass, it's Stockton. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Stockton. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.